Ukrainian battalion accuses Russia of using chemical weapons on civilians.
Here's a summary of the article.
A Ukrainian battalion said Monday that Russia has used chemical weapons against Ukraine's military and citizens, causing victims to develop respiratory failure and other illnesses. Anton Gerashchenko, an advisor to Ukraine's Minister of Internal Affairs, tweeted about the alleged use of chemical weapons. Attention! Chemical weapons are used against Ukrainian defenders in #Mariupol. Russia openly crosses all boundaries of humanity and openly declares it, while Ukraine is still asking for heavy weapon, he wrote. Attention, chemical weapons are used against Ukrainian defenders in #Mariupol. Russia openly crosses all boundaries of humanity and openly declares it, while Ukraine is still asking for heavy weapon #Ukraine under attack. We demand full embargo on all fuels from #RU and heavy weapons to UA now. Late last month, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said that the use of chemical weapons is a blatant violation of international law with far-reaching consequences. Biden previously said that the use of chemical weapons could be grounds to trigger a response from the US and NATO. This is a developing news story, and it will be updated as more information becomes available.
This post received a score of 32,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So this has only come from the besieged Azov regiment in Mariupol and is impossible to currently verify because there are basically no reporters in what's left of the city. That said, the spokesperson for Donetsk People's Republic called for chemical weapons use earlier today.
And they just switched command to the general that was in charge of Syria, where they used chemical weapons.
Yeah, the guy known as the Butcher?
Weird-looking motherfucker, that guy is.
That's the commander of the Mariupol siege. The new top general of the war effort is Alexander Dvornikov. They're almost the same age, both served in the Soviet army, and both were involved in crushing the Syria rebellion. But Dvornikov is a bigger figure. Opening square bracket.
Greater than a bigger figure physically.
Alexander Dvornikov is running things now. So this sounds about right. The man specialized in scorched earth, has the nickname, the Butcher of Syria, and is known to be brutal and ruthless. I think there was some chemical weapon use in Syria that was done under his command. Fuck.
Only, a lot. Unverified and states so in the article. I sincerely hope it is false reporting.
Holy shit. Any idea what weapons were used?
Possibly sarin, but not confirmed 100% yet.
Very few reasons to believe Russia wouldn't use chemical weapons in Ukraine. One, they've used them elsewhere, several times, and in horrifyingly brutal ways. Two, there really isn't much left that the West can do to support Ukraine. That seems likely at this point. 3. Russia has been brutal the whole time, probably engaged in genocide against the people of Ukraine, definitely in war crimes, so from their perspective, what do they have to lose? 4. We know the Kremlin is shameless in its lies. Even if caught on video, they will gaslight and outright deny.
The use of chemical weapons could be exactly the thing that pushes the West into providing tanks and planes to Ukraine. The maker of the Leopard tanks came out today saying that it could provide 50 Leopard 1 tanks to Ukraine if so allowed by the German government.
I truly hope you are right.
Anton Gerashchenko, the assistant of the Ukrainian's Ministry of Internal Affairs, has confirmed this on Twitter.
That's a big deal. A senior Ukrainian official like Gerashchenko wouldn't blindly repeat what the Azov regiment says and wouldn't make the extremely serious accusation of chemical weapons use without extremely trustworthy intel. They must have independently confirmed it with other sources on the ground. Ukraine knows that the US will have to respond now. Biden said that much, although he kept it a bit vague when it comes to the nature of the response we can expect.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.